Question 1. What type of programming enables easy maintenance through a random sequence of keystrokes that grant access to software? A. Time of check. B. Maintenance locks. C. Maintenance hooks. D. Countermeasures. Correct answer. C. Maintenance hooks. Maintenance hooks are programming features embedded in software to provide authorized personnel with easier access for system maintenance. These hooks may be triggered by random or predefined keystrokes, simplifying maintenance and troubleshooting. However, if not properly controlled, they could pose a security risk, as unauthorized users might exploit them. Question 2. Michelle wants to study real-world attack patterns targeting systems similar to those in her company. She aims to observe local commands on a compromised system and gain access to the tools or materials attackers typically use. Which of the following technologies could help her achieve this? A. WF. B. Honeypot. C. IDS. D. IPS. Correct answer? B. Honeypot. A honeypot is a decoy system or network that mimics a vulnerable environment to lure attackers. By monitoring this system, Luna can analyze real-world attack patterns, tools, and techniques employed by cybercriminals. It is purposefully created to attract and observe attacks without putting actual systems or data at risk. Question 3. James wants to stop malware-infected systems from connecting to a botnet controller whose host names he knows. What type of solution can he implement to block the systems from reaching the controller? A. WAF. B. Round robin. C. IDS. D. DNS sinkhole. Correct answer. D. Sinkhole. A DNS sinkhole is a method used to block or redirect malicious traffic by intercepting DNS requests. By implementing a DNS sinkhole, James can redirect requests from compromised systems attempting to connect to a known botnet controller via its host name to a harmless or inactive IP address, thereby preventing the infected systems from accessing the botnet controller. Question 4. Which statement is likely to be true in a post-quantum cryptography world? A. Encryption speed will be quantified in qubits. B. RSA will require key lengths greater than 4096 bits. C. Non-quantum crypto systems will no longer provide security. D. Quantum encryption will lose its significance. Correct answer. B. RSA will require key lengths greater than 4096 bits. In a post-quantum cryptography era, quantum computers could compromise traditional cryptographic algorithms like RSA and ECC by using algorithms like Shor's algorithm, which can efficiently factor large numbers and solve the discrete logarithm problem. As a result, new cryptographic methods that are resistant to quantum attacks, post-quantum cryptography, will be crucial for maintaining data security, as non-quantum systems like RSA and ECC are likely to become vulnerable. Question 5. Which of the following tools checks that files received by an SMTP server are free from suspicious code? A. IDS. B. Web virus filter. C. Packet filter firewall. D. Email virus filter. Correct answer? D. Email virus filter. Email virus filters are designed to scan and examine incoming email attachments and messages for viruses or malicious code. They help ensure that files received by an SMTP server are malware-free, preventing the transmission of infections through email. Question 6. Which of the following NAT models offers the highest level of security by concealing the internal network's addressing structure from the external network? A. Secure NAT. B. Dynamic NAT. C. Static NAT. D. Overloading NAT. Correct answer. D. Overloading NAT. Overloading NAT is a model that enables multiple internal devices to share a single public IP address by assigning distinct port numbers to each session. This approach effectively conceals internal IP addresses, making it challenging for external parties to discern the addressing structure of the internal network. Question 7. What type of trust model is used when a CA serves as both the root and subordinate, as does every other CA within the organization? A. Hybrid trust. B. Rooted trust. C. User trust. D. Network trust. Correct answer. A. Hybrid trust. In a hybrid trust model, trust is built through both a root and subordinate CA, where each CA functions as both a root and subordinate at various levels. This model combines hierarchical trust via the root CA and distributed trust through subordinate CAs, allowing the organization to manage its own trust relationships while depending on the root CA for final certificate validation. Question 8. What does using a single externally facing address to facilitate communication between an internal network and external networks best describe? A. Virtualization. B. DMZ. C. NAT. D. Subnetting. Correct answer. C. NAT. NAT, Network Address Translation, refers to the process of using a single public IP address to enable communication between a private network and external networks. This allows multiple devices within a private network to share one public IP address when accessing Internet resources, helping to conserve IP addresses and adding an extra layer of security. Question 9. William is reviewing procedures for the reception desk and wants to ensure the visitor log is accurate. Which of the following steps should he include in the guard's check-in process? A. Verify the visitor's ID with their logbook entry. B. Conduct a biometric scan to verify visitor identities. C. Replace the guard with a security robot. D. Implement a two-person integrity control. Correct answer A. Verify the visitor's ID with their logbook entry. Verifying the visitor's ID against their entry in the logbook is a crucial step to ensure the visitor log's accuracy. This process helps authenticate the visitor's identity and ensures the records are current, minimizing the risk of unauthorized access or data entry errors. Question 10. Annie is in charge of servers at her company and is looking for a fault-tolerant solution that can withstand the failure of 2 drives. Which option should she choose? A. RAID 0. B. RAID 3. C. RAID 5. D. RAID 6. Correct answer D. RAID 6. RAID 6 provides fault tolerance for up to 2 drive failures, making it the ideal solution for JANA's requirements. It employs double parity to safeguard data, ensuring the array continues to function even if 2 drives fail at the same time. This offers greater protection than other RAID configurations, such as RAID 5, which can only handle a single drive failure. Question 11. Who is responsible for providing a method to ensure that both management and shareholders can independently rely on the organization's security objectives? A. CEO. B. Independent contractor. C. Auditor. D. Investigator. Correct answer: C. Auditor. An auditor is tasked with offering a framework that allows both management and shareholders to independently trust the organization's security objectives. Auditors evaluate the effectiveness of security measures, ensure compliance with policies, regulations, and best practices, and deliver an independent assessment of the organization's security status. Question 2. Which of the following helps enforce policies and procedures for mobile devices? A. MFA. B. MMC. C. MDM. D. MFD. Correct answer: C. MDM. MDM, Mobile Device Management, helps implement mobile device policies and procedures. It enables organizations to manage and secure employees' mobile devices by enforcing security configurations, controlling app usage, ensuring adherence to company policies, and remotely wiping devices in case they are lost or stolen. Question 13. Which of the following refers to the continuous delivery software development methodology? A. Waterfall. B. Spiral. C. V-shaped. D. Agile. Correct answer: D. Agile. Agile is a software development methodology focused on iterative development, adaptability, and teamwork, allowing for frequent software releases and updates. Continuous delivery is a core practice in Agile, ensuring that the code remains in a deployable state, enabling the rapid and efficient delivery of new features or updates. Question 14. A security proposal has been established to monitor remote access requests by establishing a baseline of typical user sign-in characteristics. If a deviation from this baseline is detected, a multi-factor authentication challenge will be initiated. Which of the following should be configured to implement this proposal? A. Context-aware authentication. B. Simultaneous authentication of equals. C. Extensive authentication protocol. D. Agentless network access control. Correct answer: A. Context-aware authentication. Context-aware authentication tracks users' sign-in characteristics, such as their location, device, or behavior, to establish a baseline of normal sign-in patterns. If there is a deviation from this baseline, such as a login attempt from an unfamiliar location or device, it prompts an extra security step, such as a multi-factor authentication challenge. Question 15. Which of the following NIDS configurations relies exclusively on specific network traffic? A. Anomaly-based. B. Behavior-based. C. Signature-based. D. A signature-based. Correct answer: D. A signature-based network. Intrusion detection systems use predefined patterns or signatures of known threats or attacks to detect malicious activity. These signatures are compared with network traffic to identify instances of potential threats. This method is particularly effective at detecting known attacks by matching traffic to established threat patterns. Question 16. What extra security measure can Rose apply if she uses compiling software, assuming she has developed that software? Question 16. What extra security measure can Rose apply if she uses compiling software, assuming she has developed that software? Correct answer? B. She can inspect the source code. If Rose uses compiling software she created herself, she can review the source code to ensure it is free of vulnerabilities or malicious elements, offering a higher level of security assurance. This level of control isn't available with pre-compiled software from a vendor, where verifying checksums is the usual method of ensuring security. Question 17. Which of the following VPN types ensures end-to-end security for the communication channel? A. Gateway-to-gateway VPN. B. Gateway-to-host VPN. C. Host-to-gateway VPN. D. Host-to-host VPN. Correct answer. D. Host-to-host VPN. A host-to-host VPN creates a secure, direct communication link between two devices, providing end-to-end encryption to protect the transmitted data. This method ensures secure communication at the device level, making it well-suited for situations that require direct connections and strong security, such as remote access between two trusted endpoints. Question 18. Which of the following can safeguard your computer equipment with electronic shielding? A. Analyzer. B. Firewall. C. Failover. D. Faraday cage. Correct answer? D. Faraday cage. A Faraday cage protects computer equipment by providing a conductive barrier that blocks electromagnetic fields. It shields sensitive electronics from external electromagnetic interference and radio frequency interference. Question 19. Which IDS method creates a baseline of normal usage patterns to identify any unusual activity? A. Signature detection. B. Anomaly detection. C. Misuse detection. D. Stealth probes. Correct answer. B. Anomaly detection. Anomaly detection in IDS intrusion detection systems establishes a baseline of normal network behavior by tracking typical usage patterns. It then identifies any deviations from these patterns, which could signal potential security threats or unusual activity. This method is particularly useful for detecting new or unknown attacks, as it focuses on identifying anomalies. Question 20. How does asymmetric encryption ensure non-repudiation? A. Using digital signatures. B. Using longer keys. C. Using reversible hashes. D. Using the recipient's public key. Correct answer. A. Using digital signatures. Asymmetric encryption provides non-repudiation by utilizing digital signatures. In this method, the sender signs a message with their private key, and the recipient can verify the signature using the sender's public key. This ensures the sender cannot deny sending the message, as only their private key could have generated the signature, thereby confirming the authenticity and integrity of the communication. How many questions did you get right? Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.